Quest 2 is on that next level once again. I've literally been uploading videos like every day because Quest 2 has been giving us numerous updates, as I've been giving y'all updates since the V28, the V29, and soon the V30 and the Quest 3/Pro. Depending on what you think that's going to be, there's already been a few leaks on that also, so that's already around the corner, which we'll be talking about soon. But today we're talking about Quest 2 and its amazing adaptability it's been doing for its community and giving us new games. More games. I just made a few lists with this, and so we're excited about this. We're going to talk about it today, and these are going to be franchise heavy hitter games that are coming along to the Quest 2 per se. I'm going to say it like that just because they're transitioning more away from the Rift, and sure, it'll probably be optimized for the One, but the Quest 2 is what they're really focused on, full on wireless with the Air Link, everything going on with all the updates and the expansions of the Guardian. Quest 2 is definitely going to be that main figure that they're really focusing on, especially going into the Pro and the 3 and all that stuff, what I just said earlier. So before we get right into it, I just want to say thank y'all so much for over 200,000 followers on TikTok, and thank y'all for just following us. And we've been doing videos and games and reviews and accessories, and so if you like content like that, just go ahead and hit us up with a thumbs up and a subscribe. That free gesture that you all do for us really helps our content grow, but really just give back to you all and build a community where it helps us out with Twitch streaming, which is beautiful because the Twitch streaming allows for you all to just interact with each other. And if I have people that really message me a lot that they're looking for people to run games with, especially on VR, multiplayer, and more. So when you get on our Twitch streams or here in our YouTube community, or especially in TikTok, which is our highest growing community, you can find people that you could really run with, and so you don't have that issue with trying to find like-minded individuals. So always stay involved, stay up with your boy. And as we're getting closer to launch our Discord, you definitely want to stay intact with that also. So I thank y'all for just all of that stuff. It's a huge intro, I know, but let's go ahead and get right into the Oculus Quest 2 new games that are coming right around, and I know y'all want to see this. Coming out the gate hot, Resident Evil 4 Mr. Leon is back on another, what do you call it, a remake or a transitional phase on another platform. Resident Evil 4 was just so good. I first played it on GameCube, and yes, it's coming to Quest 2. Oculus actually had an official aspiration with it, kind of like what they did with Big Box and Population 1 and buying out that. I don't know if Capcom is having the exclusivity with Oculus, but they do have a huge promo going around with Resident Evil 4 being it. It's going to be in the VR, so all the experiences are going to be there just like you would were playing on GameCube or PlayStation or just any form of the game in general, just Resident Evil. I mean, it's Resident Evil. It's Resident Evil 4, especially the one that really transitioned from not just the glorified zombies, but where you saw that village intact, especially with the Resident Evil Village being released recently. Now we see the Resident Evil 4 going back to another type of a village, the whole Ashley scenario, and just everything. I mean, the story's gonna be crazy. We all know all the crazy parts. If you haven't played Resident Evil 4, like on the original ones, then you're gonna be in for a treat, because Resident Evil in general is always a great series. Of course, a very long series, I might add, since I was a young kid and I'm not that young anymore. But it's beautiful to see it because they continuously cross-platform that game or just recreate the game on different platforms, and it's so good to have Resident Evil 4 on a VR component. I know there's just so much. Y'all got to comment exactly what you're excited for on the Resident Evil 4 VR aspect, but it's coming to Oculus Quest, and it's going to be a good one. I feel it is going to be a direct Oculus Store aspect, so you would be able to download it from your headset, not having to worry about connected PC. That's what Oculus Quest 2 is definitely transitioning into now, where it comes down to just content and apps and other things other than just games also, where they just want to go directly through a headset, wireless, no types of linking anymore, no types of anything, and that's what's going to be amazing and really game-changing for this. And for the price still, Oculus Quest 2 is going to be really underrated for bringing a Resident Evil game to its platform, which will bring more mainstream people to really get this in popularity where it needs to be. So get onto it. Resident Evil 4, definitely, of course, we love that. Let's get it. Assassin's Creed, we know how that goes. Assassin's Creed's really good. We've been talking about this on our TikTok also, cheap plug again. Assassin's Creed on VRs, if they're gonna take their time with the components, kind of like what they did with Walking Dead Saints and Sinners on the VR, it's a very smooth process. Assassin's Creed is going to be amazing, especially if you don't want to just go just straight up on the Oculus headset. Now, there's not a lot of information as if it will be directly through the store, or you're going to have to somewhat side quest it at first, or is it going to be a beta at first? There's no real information on that, but there is a lot of talk that Assassin's Creed is for sure on the way, and it's going to be great. And I mean, if we're going to do a PC VR, I'm assuming to get the best out of it, what I'm going to say, you might have to do a PC VR, but I think it's still going to have some great graphics and hertz if you just go through the wireless headset alone. Now, if it's just a standalone straight up in the Oculus store, that's going to be a huge win because Walking Dead is like that, and it looks great just as a standalone. And so, like what I said, if you don't need any PC for an Assassin's Creed game, amazing. So Assassin's Creed, we know how that goes. We don't know what part or what story. Will it be a spinoff? Will it be a continuation? Will it be just a remake, kind of like Resident Evil 4? We don't know, but we do know that Assassin's Creed is definitely coming, so be on the lookout. Splinter Cell, Mr. Fisher. Do what we get Sam Fisher? Will we get a Snake collab once again? A meet through? We don't know. But Splinter Cell is on the way to VR in the same way what I was talking about, either Assassin's Creed or Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 will be a standalone. Assassin's Creed, we don't know. It might be an aspect where better graphics might be on PC, or it might just be in. Not a lot of information on Splinter Cell. Also, they were kind of released as a double aspect at the same time. And what we're hoping for is definitely to get that real stealth component that we really enjoy with Splinter Cell, and that'll be actually really cool. Kind of like what Onward does with their stealth and their real tactical shooting references. I would say Splinter Cell is going to tap into that a whole lot more, but like what I said, it'll be cool to just have bring some variations of the game, and also just is it going to be a spinoff, or will it be more? Because some games are entitled to do somewhat of a spinoff when it comes to VR, because I mean, obviously some parts might be a lot harder, but knowing VR and the way Quest has been upgrading itself, I think it's going to be a huge improvement in games. We can literally take games and get them going, kind of like what Doom Quest has been doing, like what Quake has been doing. I think Splinter Cell and Assassin's Creed are going to do a fairly good job in being able to get it all the way through and have a great experience with it, as long as you have legit Wi-Fi and stuff like that. So that's going to be pretty fun. Next, I'm over here trying to do this. Project 4. Project 4 is something next that is coming around. Project 4 is from the creators of Boneworks. And then in a Boneworks universe. So let me say that again. So Project 4, it's titled as Project 4 Boneworks, but we don't know. There's not a lot of information on that also, but these are all confirmed games. So Boneworks, Project 4. The reason is it's called Project 4 because it's in the Boneworks universe, and it's from the creators of Boneworks, and therefore I think they're doing just a huge marketing campaign so that everybody recognizes it. But the fact that Project 4 is in a Boneworks universe, the physics aspect with Arthur Ford, and it says it's inspired by Half-Life Alyx. I'm reading some of the information right here, and just the sandbox modes and everything that we all loved in Boneworks is going to be in Project 4 from the same creators, obviously the same creators. So when you have the same creator working on that game, you know that you just can't you can't fall short within that game. So just know that. So far we have Resident Evil 4, Assassin's Creed, Splinter Cell, and then Project 4, which is from the Boneworks technically. And then my last one I'm going to definitely name is going to be After the Fall. Now this one is so cool for Oculus Quest because After the Fall is Arizona Sunshine, the creators from Arizona Sunshine. I wouldn't call it a sequel, but it's definitely Arizona Sunshine. We saw more of the desert. After the Fall is going to be based in the 80s and in an ice stage format. So zombies everywhere and just your same old tactical aspects, just like Left 4 Dead and Back 4 Blood. You're going to have your bigger zombies, and then you're going to have just everything, the arcade approach, the real approach, and just the scenery. You know, Arizona Sunshine is still a top-selling game to this day. So After the Fall is not going to they're not going to fall short, I must say. But After the Fall, I'm excited for. I'm a zombie person. I've been playing Death Horizon. I played Arizona Sunshine. I played Drop Dead Dual Strike still. And so with After the Fall, I think that's one I'm going to buy. It seems a little bit darker than Arizona Sunshine, and where I'm liking that a lot more. I like more of a darker ambient feel. Now, Arizona Sunshine does have their ambient darker feels, but of course, like for overall ambience, it's mostly in the desert at times. So this is going to be a lot cooler for just a full-on frame and giving us that creepier feel of zombies, kind of like how Death Horizon does. So I love that. So After the Fall. To go over all the games, it's going to be Resident Evil 4, Assassin's Creed, Splinter Cell, Project 4, Boneworks, and After the Fall. Those are games that I really wanted to talk about with you today. Now, these games, those are franchise name games. that are really coming into this. And if Oculus Quest 2 continues to change the game, this is all we're gonna need with Wi-Fi. That's it. You literally play this. We're playing games all throughout this time right now without side questing, and with App Lab games, it's been easier also. So hopefully it stays in that realm. We want just a headset release. So if you're listening to me, for everyone out there, hope that we get the game just a direct release so that a standalone VR can be a lot more compatible and a lot more fun and a lot more affordable. That's what really makes it the best, man. So I appreciate you all. If y'all like content like this, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. My name is Timstuh. Y'all can hit us up on all media, all description links in the description box below. Hit us up on TikTok and on Twitch and on here. If you're looking for people, like-minded people where you can connect with, that you just have fun with, meet some new friends potentially, and you could run with some VR or run with other games, man. So let us know what's up. We appreciate y'all as we're on our road to 100K subscribers on YouTube, and we're gonna be trying hard, so hopefully we can get there. I appreciate y'all. Peace.